Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, we've got Rush and we've got Stuart from the channel Sense of Style, and this is going to be a first impression for us, but someone is definitely liking right now. And this is going to be Rush's bottle of FOMO, the Envy of FOMO, which is Fragrance By's own.
In-house.
Yeah, so they have their Fragrance By has their own fragrances. All right, so launched in 2024, and because it's Fragrance By, you're looking to get a deal, so it's like 60 bucks. This is not sponsored, nothing, but check them out if you want to. This is the second fragrance.
No, it's like the third or fourth
No,
fragrance.
the second fragrance that we talked about.
Okay.
I just didn't do the first one. The first video did not go out. All right, so launched in 2024 class as a Oriental Woody. So there's a lot of notes, so please be patient. Top notes are going to be cloves, pepper, bergamot, grapefruit, and mandarin. The mid is going to be violet, cedar, rose, carnation, and sandalwood. And the base is going to be musk, vanilla, patchouli, amber, vetiver, tonka, and labdanum. This is supposed to be a clone of Gucci.
Envy.
So
Yeah, the discontinued Envy. And this is good. The tea in this is really, really good.
it does have that Gucci Envy vibe. Very ambery, very resinous.
Very tea.
Old school, masculine.
What I like about it is I can pick up some Carnation, the spiciness of the Carnation, but it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't overwhelm you with the Carnation spiciness. Definitely a little bit of cloves, and it's also woody. It's just there's a lot in here, but it just
makes
comes.
you sigh.
It comes together really nicely. Full disclosure, I've never tried Gucci Envy, so I can't compare it to Gucci Envy.
There's a little green to this.
Yeah,
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 but
definitely.
it
There's an
does
aromatic.
smell classical and vintage. It smells mature. If you're looking for a different era, this is something that you might want to check
And
out.
this is Eau de Parfum concentration. I instantly liked it because it took me back, because I used to wear Gucci Envy, and it took me back to it. It's like they got it. They got it. I must say that they caught it.
About 15 years ago, I think that you were able to get Gucci Envy relatively easy.
Try finding it now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But I think at one point, even 12 years ago, you were able to get it for a fairly reasonable price.
I own 3 of their FOMO fragrances, and this is by far my favorite of the 3.
See, I could see you guys rocking this better than I can, just because you come from a different era.
I think
You're
you're trying to tell us we're old.
They're fossils. I am generally not the youngest guy here, but I feel like it's something that you guys would appreciate more because
You're
you did not smell Gucci Envy. You said,
no.
but back in the day, I could see you as a younger man wearing something like that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I do wear. I will admit I have worn this quite a few times since I purchased
And
it.
Gucci Envy came out when? In the 80s or the early 90s?
I would say early 90s. I think late 80s, early 90s.
That's when Gucci was in the forefront.
That's when Tom Ford was.
They were
Premier
really
director.
pushing things out there.
I know the clothing was fabulous.
Because you had Pour Homme, you had Pour Homme 2, which I got.
I like this. I wear this. I would, if you were ever a fan of Gucci Envy, you want to get this from FragranceBy.ca.
I gotta admit, I like it.
I like it and I wear it.
It'll ruin your rep if you like this. Come on.
It's
too old for you, right? You're a young guy, right?
I don't know if he was
in the video.
in his suit, and I've seen him in a suit. He looks adorable in it. This would be. I'd try this one.
My wife would not like this.
You don't think she'd like this?
No?
No, she would think it's a little bit too old manish.
What does she think we
You know-
are?
you know
We're not numbers in our 20s anymore.
Grandpa's.
It's going to sound strange, but correct me if I'm wrong. I get a little bit of polo green from it. There's a little bit of a green. You mentioned green.
There is
earlier.
green in it, and it's
Yeah.
not because of the bottle. But
No,
there is
no.
a green.
I'm thinking just I got a little bit of polo green, not specifically green.
It's like they took polo green and then dumped a whole lot of tea in it.
Yeah, there's other stuff in it. It's not exact.
No, it's not exact, but I can see where you're coming from.
I just smelled the strip and I'm like, huh.
I don't get the Carnation. I get more on the test strip, but it has this aromatics. There's a lot of aromatics to it. So violet, you definitely get the cloves.
It brings back
Yes.
good memories for me.
But tea is not listed on here. But
Oh, there's tea in there.
But there's definitely
It's the clove that's giving it that teeness.
there is something very medicinal, very 80s, early 90s. I like it, but I don't know if it's something that I would wear.
I get about 6 hours out of it, and I would say the projection's moderate. I do find myself reaching for it though. I have to admit, I do reach for it because it brings back the memories of the Gucci Envy, and it does it well.
I would wear that all the time. All the time.
It becomes
That's how
addictive
much-
because
that's how much I
after
like
you
it.
spray it, you're like you'll find yourself continuously. as the day
I've
goes
been
on.
sitting here. I sprayed it on the bottle like 20 minutes ago. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. Just can't get my
Watch,
nose
he's
away.
going to get.
He probably
he's
will.
Going, he's going to fragrance by.
I will be getting. I really do like that.
Probably will. So
I really do like.
Well, the only place you get it is at fragrancebuy.ca. This is their in-house brand
for $60.
for $60, and for $60, I will say you are getting your money's worth and then some.
this has a spring, fall, autumn vibe for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
I've worn this with sweaters, and it's like, and I've actually sprayed it on the sweater, and I'm just in a good mood the entire
You
time.
feel cozy, eh?
I feel cozy.
I got nothing
Same.
else to add, but I gotta admit, it's very similar to Gucci Envy, and it's a good substitute. I like it, but not enough to get a bottle. And I like some of my vintage
I
fragrances.
blind bought it, and I loved it.
But did you try Gucci Envy before?
Oh, yeah.
Before though, okay.
But
yeah,
I
you
read
did.
that this was their take on that vibe.
Right,
I was
right.
like, okay, I gotta get it because I always liked the Gucci Envy. And when I got it, I was like, yes, the memories of it came flooding back.
Right.
All the reasons why I loved it, and I have this fall been reaching for it.
Honestly, Tom Ford, man, when he was working at Gucci,
That's when Gucci reigned supreme.
Gucci was great.
So nothing else to add, guys?
No.
Good.
All right, guys. So first impression review from Rush from Fragrance Spy's The Envy of FOMO or FOMO The Envy. I gotta admit, good quality. I like it. Just a little too vintage for my liking, but it's still a good fragrance. So he wants to slap me right now. So all right, guys. So I'm gonna end it now so I can get my slapping from Rush. So if you like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out this man here. His link will be down in the description box below. Thank you for your time. Take care, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.